Today, I'm watching The Addams Family, Season 1, Episode 3. The previous episode was all about Pugsley and him wanting to get into scouts, and he found a puppy, and they'd hired this child psychologist to review it, because in the Addams Family world, of course, that's their worst nightmare, and it was interesting to see the parents worry about if they're spoiling their kid, and, you know, the things that parents normally worry about, but of course, with that Addams Family spin on it. So I'm really enjoying the series so far. Very curious to see where we're going to go in this episode, so thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies or TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Think you did the right thing by joining that Zen Yogi society?
Obviously.
Oh my.
True. Ever see anything more restful on the feet?
Of course he's still smoking.
Secretive?
Dear Uncle Fester. He just improves with age.
I love how she's just knitting, like, so casual.
How do you like this?
Oh my gosh, what is this?
I take it back.
That's a heck of a cuckoo clock. Oh my.
Don't be long.
I won't.
Oh my.
That word. I better go.
Yeah, and I love how in love with each other they are, how they never lose this spark. Yeah, it's so nice to see. Beware of the thing. Is he knocking Morse code? Oh my gosh. Well, I guess how else would you communicate?
If it weren't for you, this place would be a madhouse.
And the transitions are so crazy. Oh, feeding them meatballs again.
Around you again. Trish, I think you've been feeding them all together too much hamburger.
No. Midnight crawler. They're embracing.
Even the plants are in love. So cute.
And they choked each other.
What a way to go.
Oh, God.
Morticia, I must tell you, Uncle Fester's not himself.
Oh.
I like the skull and crossbones on the watering can as well.
He had it made especially for me.
The Black Widow Spider Village.
Oh my God, a whole village.
Yeah, they do nothing but fight.
That's life. She already has many more spiders than she'll ever need. Have fun, dear.
They're like, oh, she's spoiling a rotten. Too many spiders.
Come in!
Just a table full of dynamite.
You're talking to yourself, Uncle Fester.
I don't think we've seen Fester's room before.
You fit it perfectly.
Uncle Fester, I told you. That's my favorite leak.
Run down!
Classic trick. I love it.
You call that run down?
He's like, I just want to feel needed, okay?
I've been scanning the Lonely Hearts column.
You haven't.
Is he gonna start dating?
Uncle Fester, you just can't take one. You're supposed to find your own.
Yes. I think I'd like that.
Yeah, we've seen Fester have, like, romantic interests in the movies and stuff, so that's interesting.
There, that this was going to be a lovely day.
The heart. Oh my gosh, so fun.
Quality. Signed, Modesty.
He's gonna submit his own letter with this, like, quill and ink.
Your eyes. All right, Gomez.
I just know I'm gonna cry.
He's like, I'm just really emotional right now, okay?
Nice one the city took.
The time you fell asleep on the park bench and they carried you off to the morgue by mistake.
Oh, no.
Have it touched up.
That won't be necessary. I'll take the picture.
I love how invested they are. They just want him to be happy and, yeah, have a wife.
Got you.
Oh my. Yeah, of course, that's what they want.
Beautiful.
He's hiding his neck. Oh my gosh.
magnificent.
So supportive.
Hurry, Gomez, get it before he loses it.
She's like shaking. She's so excited. That's the picture we see in the titles as well, so that's fun. Yeah.
After the wedding, he's found a home in a nice condemned section.
I wonder what their children will be like.
They're already planning for the future.
I do wish Grandpa Squint and Aunt Vendetta were still alive.
Are those characters that are in the comic? I'm not sure.
They don't look it.
I'd better check.
How you like it?
He's so excited, yeah.
You men, you're much fussier than women.
It's hard coat.
That sound effect.
Dear Uncle Fester. I haven't seen him this happy since he blew up the guest house.
Yeah, like the different dating practices, how they've changed over time.
Oh, hush, Bruno. You've been so grumpy lately.
Talking to the polar bear.
Isn't that clever?
If we put our minds to it, we can save a fortune.
It's only been one day.
I was sure I'd get an immediate response.
I feel bad for him now.
Aristotle. What an odd name for a dog.
Not for an octopus.
Her headless doll. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm not here about anything like that. I sell cosmetics and toiletries.
Oh,
This Avon lady.
Help me make a sale. What kind of powder does your mommy use?
baking powder. Oh, preservative.
Oh, to keep young?
Just to keep.
She's like, I'm not dumb. I know what they use.
You move right in.
Kind of must let on the competition.
Oh, yes. The classic doorknob or the doorbell. Yes.
You know, I'm not always greeted so cordially and invited in immediately. You do this often?
They're obviously talking about very different things. Yeah. I love how they never shy away from letting in the public into their house because in their head it's totally normal and they're like, come on over.
Uncle Fester, I know from the description I've received.
You can't force me.
And of course Wednesday, yeah.
Sometimes in difficult cases I merely give a free sample and leave the prospect to think it over.
Oh my.
Then I'll be happy to accept cash.
Classic miscommunication.
Enhance and bring out the basic attractiveness which you already have in such abundance.
Oh my.
You've judged Miss Carver too hastily.
I can't stand her.
She's crazy about you, old boy.
She just wants to sell some makeup, yeah.
I changed my mind. I don't want to get married. I guess my standards are just too high.
Oh, come now. Let me show you something exotic for the boudoir.
Wow, 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 wow.
Young lovers should be alone. Young lovers? I'm getting out of here.
She's like, I just, oh no.
Nothing but cosmetics. And no taste. Not a bit of baking powder.
She's like, that's what I use all the time. How could she not have it?
You were very lucky, Uncle Fester.
Now he's doing yoga too. So that was my first time watching the Addams Family, Season 1, Episode 3. I like this episode. I like that the 3 episodes we've had so far have been focused on separate characters, with the kids in the first one, Pugsley in the last one, and then obviously Fester in this one. And I do remember Fester having a romantic interest in one of the Addams Family movies, which I love, so it's interesting to see that it's obviously also based in the show, which I know came out much, much earlier than the movies. And I haven't read the comics. I've seen quite a few comments suggesting that I get into those as well, saying that there's some nods in the show that reference the comics, which makes sense because obviously the comics are the source material, so I'm not sure where to find them, but yeah, I will look into it and see what I can do. But I like this episode. I like Jackie Coogan's performance. I feel like just, the light bulb trick every time we get to see it is so fun. And, the fact that he wants to find love and he's looking for this romantic interest. And it's interesting to watch it now and think about how different dating practices have changed since 1964 when this came out. And, he puts an ad in the paper, he sends a photo, and that whole scene where he was taking the photo I thought was so funny, and just the way that Gomez and Morticia were responding and encouraging him, and just their response to him standing there with his shoulders by his ears and having this look noble, have this look of nobility, the Addams Family charm. And even Gomez talking about, what their future children will look like before they've even met this person. No one's even responded, but they're just so supportive and they just have such faith in him. And I love that about this show as well. We've seen that over the past few episodes, how no matter the circumstances, they're always so supportive. Even in the previous one, they, tried their best to support Pugsley learning more about scouts and baseball, even though that wasn't something they wanted him to pursue, but they're just so supportive of each other. And yeah, I love that they're this, at the center of this really strong family dynamic, even though of course they're, kooky and quirky, but they still have this really strong family dynamic. And I think we need that to have that balance. And yeah, to see them support Fester so much was so nice. I loved the classic miscommunication scene between this, lady selling cosmetics, reminded me of an Avon lady. I don't know if this person was Avon specifically, but that's what came to mind. And, Fester thinking it's this bride who's answered his ad. Definitely left us some comedic moments. Her talking about like, oh, I could leave a sample. Like I could, I accept cash. And of course, Morticia assuming, other things that she's offering to sell. And just, that funny back and forth I thought was so good. And Fester not being, interested, and then, changing his mind completely and being like, you know what, I'm just going to do yoga with Gomez. This is much better. Like, I don't have to wear my shoes. Like, maybe he'll come back to it in a later episode. I'm not too sure. But, I like that we get those kind of, the start and end of the episodes are very much bookended, I've noticed, where we started the episode with Morticia knitting, Gomez doing yoga, and then we end the episode with the same way. But of course, now Fester is added into it. So yeah, I like that we get those, and they often include in the dialogue like a recap or an update on the character. They're going through the newspaper and, seeing an article about Miss Carver's experience, which is interesting. And we didn't have a ton of scenes with Pugsley in this episode. We did have quite a few with Wednesday, which I think is interesting. I know child actors have a certain number of hours that they can work on set, and rotating between the two kids for each episode probably makes the most sense. And, Fester spoiling the kids because he just wants to feel needed. He wants to feel included, and saying, like Gomez doesn't even help him shave, with his electrical current anymore. And he's trying to find his place. And again, I think that's normal struggles that most people have, and it's interesting of course to see it in the scope of the Addams Family. We got to see Fester's room in this episode, which I don't think we've seen yet, and it's just him sitting at a table full of dynamite, and there doesn't look like there's tons of decorations or anything in his room. And I love how anytime we get an outside person interacting with the Addams Family, seeing their reaction is always great. And, saying like, oh, you must be planning for a party, and doesn't really know how to respond. And Bruno, the polar bear rug, and of course, all their different decorations and everything. But how the Addams Family aren't afraid to show it. They're like, this is totally normal to us. Why wouldn't we invite you over? Like, they immediately invite her in. They're not trying to hide anything. They're not ashamed of anything. Like, it's just so nice to see. And of course, Gomez and Morticia being absolutely head over heels in love with each other, flirting with each other constantly. Again, it's so nice, so refreshing to see. I love that the Thing knows Morse code and communicates that way. And he's also the one writing the letter to send to the newspaper. And we didn't have any scenes with Grandma in this as well, but I don't know how she would have organically fit into this episode. So that probably makes sense. And overall, I like this episode. It was interesting to have a Fester focused episode. We haven't had that yet. And to learn about his struggle trying to feel needed and trying to find more of a place in the family and spoiling the kids, and obviously his pursuit trying to find a romantic partner. I'm curious if we'll ever get somebody responding in future episodes, but I like this episode. I thought it had some good comedic moments, so thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for movies or TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. I love how she's just knitting, like, so casual. Is he knocking Morse code? Oh my gosh. Well, I guess how else would you communicate? Even the plants are in love. So cute. I like the skull and crossbones on the watering can as well. Talking to the polar bear. Her headless doll. Oh my gosh.